Tokyo is silent again. Neon lights flicker like dying memories. And Alice stands in the middle of the crossing. The same spot where everything began. Her eyes tell stories, stories of the games. The deaths, the betrayals. And the impossible choices she's had to make. The Borderland was supposed to end. But this time, it didn't. The sky turns crimson. The Queen's card still burning in her pocket. Someone, or something, has reopened the gates. As Arisu, Alice, walks through the empty street, she hears that familiar sound. A metallic click. A playing card spinning in the air. And then a voice. Welcome back, player. It's the game master. But this isn't the same one she faced before. This time, the game feels smarter, colder. It's like the Borderland has evolved. It's watching her. Flashbacks cut in. Friends who sacrificed themselves. The pain of losing Usagi. And that haunting truth that maybe, just maybe, she never really left the Borderland. This time, Alice isn't playing to escape. She's playing to remember. The first challenge begins in an abandoned subway station. Flooded tunnels, flickering lights. And walls covered in red symbols. The rules are simple. Reach the end before the water rises. But each step she takes, her past follows her. Ghosts of her friends calling her name. And as the water climbs, so does her heartbeat. When she finally reaches the surface, she collapses, gasping. She's alive. But her reflection in the puddle isn't her own. It's Usagi's face staring back. And that's when Alice realizes. This isn't just survival anymore. This is memory warfare. The Borderland is testing her mind. Rain falls endlessly. The city looks like a painting. Dripping in gray and red. Alice finds herself in a marketplace. Filled with mirrors. Each mirror shows a different reality. One where her friends never died. One where she never entered the game. And one where she is the villain. The voice speaks again. The Borderland reflects what you refuse to face. She's forced into the mirror game. To escape, she must break the mirror. That shows her truth. But which one is it? She sees a mirror where she's smiling. Living peacefully with Usagi. Another where she's alone. Staring at her blood-covered hands. Her mind fractures. Is she guilty of surviving? Or innocent for trying? As the mirrors begin to shatter, each one releases a ghost. Friends, enemies, people she once knew. They whisper truths she's not ready to accept. You left us behind. You used us to win. You wanted this world. The final mirror stands before her. And in it, she sees the game master. Not a stranger. Not a god. But herself. Alice smashes the mirror. And the city collapses around her. Darkness swallows everything. But before it fades, a voice echoes. You're closer than ever to the truth. But you won't like what you find. When she wakes up, she's not alone. 3 new players stand beside her. A quiet boy named Ren. A fighter called Mika. And an old man who claims he's been playing for 20 years. They tell her something horrifying. The Borderland resets itself every decade. Erasing winners' memories. And pulling them back again. That means Alice never left. They travel through the ruins of Shibuya. Passing through fog and half-destroyed games. Each location feels familiar. Like déjà vu from a nightmare she forgot. Ren confesses he remembers her. He once died in a game she led. And now, he wants redemption. Or revenge. Mika believes the Borderland feeds on emotions. Fear, guilt, love. And that's why Alice is still trapped. The old man? He just smiles and says, "There's no escaping your own creation." As they move deeper, the games become crueler. Psychological tests where your memories become your enemy. One game forces them to confess their worst regrets, while hanging over a bottomless pit. Each confession adds weight to their chains. Alice hesitates, but finally admits, "I didn't want to leave. Because in this world, I had purpose." The chain snaps. But instead of falling, she rises. The pit turns into light. And the next gate opens. A final message waiting for her. Face the architect. Alice and her team step into a glass-walled tower piercing the clouds. Every floor plays back her memories. But rewritten, distorted. In one memory, Usagi betrays her. In another, the Borderland is a lab experiment. Reality starts melting into fiction. Ren loses control. He shoots at shadows, accusing Alice of lying. Mika tries to calm him, but the tower begins collapsing inward. They reach the top. The architect stands waiting. A man in white. Calm. Ageless. He explains the truth. The Borderland isn't hell. It's a neural construct. A place between life and death. Created to test the human will to survive. And Alice? She was the first successful subject. Her mind built the world. Her guilt kept it alive. The people she lost weren't random players. They were echoes. Fragments of her own soul. "You are the Borderland, Alice," he says softly. "End it, or it will end you." Alice trembles. Tears fall. But she smiles. For the first time, she understands. To free everyone, she must let go. She closes her eyes and whispers, "Game over." Light bursts through the tower, consuming everything. The Borderland crumbles. The players vanish into white silence. When the light fades, Tokyo is alive again. People walk, laugh, breathe. Alice wakes up in a hospital bed. Doctors say she was in a coma for months. But on her bedside table lies a single playing card. The Joker. She picks it up, smiles faintly, and says, "Guess the game never really ends." Outside, in the city crowd, a man in a white suit watches her. The architect. He turns away, leaving a deck of cards behind. On a park bench, the camera pans up. Tokyo shining. But one building flickers. A hidden signal pulsing through lights. Next round loading. And then, fade to black. The Borderland lives. Tokyo is silent again. Neon lights flicker like dying memories. And Alice stands in the middle of the crossing. The same spot where everything began. Her eyes tell stories, stories of the games. The deaths, the betrayals. And the impossible choices she's had to make. The Borderland was supposed to end. But this time, it didn't. The sky turns crimson. The Queen's card still burning in her pocket. Someone, or something, has reopened the gates. As Arisu, Alice, walks through the empty street, she hears that familiar sound. A metallic click. A playing card spinning in the air. And then